Ladies and gentlemen, of course, the protocol is actually observed, and we are just sketching and viewing what happened yesterday towards the appointments fulfillments, and then how to go for those appointments, how to return from the appointments. Of course, we talk of different the personal interest, non-national interest. Yes, wine stores, being wine as customers and being wine stores, the lockdown to those areas of public interest. As I am wine interlocked travelers, why do you want to keep locking the nationwide? That's the questions which we inquired yesterday. And then also myself to wine as this non-finance bank or this bank company on development not ready for public use yet. On the other view, which we mentioned on there, because this company shadows, which we said, the shadows of the company is not yet ready for public use, because we have to make it very small and looking very nice and clean when we will approve it for the public. So that's when we can stand out there and then work like you guys, you're doing the jobs. So please be patient and wait as keeping all the national stores open with the wider entrance doors as regularly. And then you claimed all our national stores, departmentals are all to wind up copiers and copying wind unitaries business interlocking systems. Of course, if you are found, of course, you are store there, your Walmart, your store there, your Staple, your store there, your Best Buy, your store there, your food stores, like which we just evidenced yesterday. And then the guy said, yeah, what about this guy which is locking the door? So I cannot provide also my personal business to you guys, and then because I want those people who keep their doors locked. And then for us, because you maybe expect, yeah, this is this country because every individual came to this country as a slave. Once they come here as a slave, you are the one who work the process to bring this one. You write, yeah, I need 5 million this one migrants, and then maybe I'm one of those 5 million which you sponsored, because your word recognize, yeah, this is the people I need, 5 million, let them come to this country, and then they will work there. Let them not yell to me if they open a business, I will lock myself. So that is maybe your copyright system down there, because the copy which you are doing with me is no longer matching, because I'm here locked inside in the residential area, because this image which I'm having as a company is not yet ready, and I'm fixing and working, and till I fix it well, that's when I will pop up out with it anyhowly, and then people will begin using. But whatever I'm interlocked, I'm 24/7 open to the public, So that's why I'm inside locked. If you knock the door, I will always open the doors. If you don't knock, that's when I'm locked. If you like the weaknesses of our select, that's the weakness, as we said, you are looking for weaknesses. You can create those weaknesses the most, but we will not choose the weaknesses. We stand for our strengths. What is our strength? Sudanese, Canadian type, Sudanese, East African Canadians. That is our strengths here, which we are fulfilling on daily basis. So your copyright policy forcing entire addition clauses to many departmental stores across Canadian business issues. So does that mean to you Waine is edition fooling you people nationwide, and don't want to get his areas open for business immediately, for which you must also force him out of your business areas, but whose is clean, nice and ready to use? That's what myself I asked those guys who are closing themselves. They said this is outbreak disease. We said no outbreak disease. If outbreak disease does is done, a business person, you know your personalities. everywhere we have cholera, we have malaria, we have which one you name it, they come, and then every business is always open door. If it comes to vaccinations, vaccination is none of business people duties. Every business, they do their business. That is a government business, because these Canadian immigrants which they bring here, if they bring 20 million immigrants from another countries, they know, yeah, these are registered all immigrants. They are on government subsidies. They get government subsidies. If for instance, malaria is brought to refugees areas, refugees know this is a government is who? A UNHCR. UNHCR contact the government on their behalf and then bring the food to them, bring everything to them. That is what the UN know with the policies of the refugees here. This country's Canada is policy is decision, not by decision. This is a government. The government is who? Service Ontario, Service Canada. That is providing every individuals, every households, concerned of the immigrants, concerned of the citizenships. That is basically shared by all those criteria on overview to regards. Of course, Waine store said we are open 24/7, 365 ZYS, but except eatery side of this bank is still closed. But if you knock our door here, our eatery and every sitting areas, the living room, the bedroom, you may find even some of the doors is open, even the bedroom door is open. If you knock these doors, I'm always here inside. That's why I don't control people. That is, my heart is up. I don't deal with the nonsenses for that purposes. So on regards, you said, yeah, if this bank is at home running this one 24/7, 365 ZYX, bookkeepers of these banks, what are those guys doing? We print a books, we repair these books. These books we repair these books like this to look nice, and then the guy will change this kind of books, will print my back logos of edition of that suffering one, will bring and exchange these books and then run to another homes. I have another manufacturer somewhere there. We talk of the bookkeepers for that purposes. So the bookkeepers of this bank try to be careful. If the government said, yeah, we are working too slow, and then because governments are different, the children, the elderly, and then which one, because they want to use these capacities away, and then so that this kind of orders we are printing, let it go always helpful, and then open a store somewhere there for them to use. Because if you tied me and then those guys, they said, yeah, they are my copiers, and then what about myself? I don't have anything there for people to see. What is my problem? If I don't have, let them try to close every individual out, then yeah, I have no idea. But otherwise, if they see I put my workbench on me, and then I go to their areas and I need to buy something, and then someone said I'm lazy, why I don't go and look for a job. I really cannot go and look for another job because I'm already here busy with the jobs. I'm full-time employed. I'm myself here self-employed. So how do you expect I'm gonna double how many jobs? That's why we leave those other jobs for you guys. If I leave this job and then I run looking for another jobs, I'm too greedy. How many jobs I want to take away from you guys down there? That is you, for you. You go make the money. You go look for that jobs. If you expect you don't have anything to do, and then they need people for work, that is you there. You go look for the job. So because for me, I'm at disease bank, so I'm working 4 times. I have my jobs, and then I have my other co-workers. They are also from homes. They are working. They know they're working for disease bank, so they cannot go anyhow and then look for jobs. That's why if they say, yeah, our company is this one, but we have there, if we started coming, this guy will begin going destructive, will begin tearing even these doors. That's why we have 3 screws of the door got lost. The guy smuggled 3 screws of the door, ran away with 3 screws of the door. That's why it's too contagious and too difficult. So what about the supporters of the majority rules and minority rules? The missions is not accomplished. How to travel, how to come to Canada, first exchange at doing Canadian approved for all first exchange, whether rebellions or government act. Both orders were isolated at will of breach, non-breach. Then building all these clauses process up to now. If we talk of addition outbreak diseases is over as a writer and speakers, and then this is a job I loved doing, and is also earning me money. Why go for more jobs and looking for works at the addition at your clauses? What are my point of interest benefited there? Those clauses, buy and carry home. Shall they be work or work related? Since 2004, I were fit. Okay. Do you want more, or is still complaining to gain another areas of vision by weakness, or shall this be enough, and a word is enough for a wise man, as we say it down there? So criteria to criteria, of course, we emphasize, and we really talk a lot down there. Totally issued to ensure these guys who are forcing us to go and issue and mom around. We have our consecrations. Of course, here I'm employed doesn't mean I don't go to your homes. I will still come to your homes, because if your home is open door to publics, that is open door to public. Consider me as a publics. I buy there and then I come there. That is the scenarios of edition of these meetings. Why and how? Because if it come to edition the lockdown of the countries, because the guys said, yeah, I'm there campaigning, I have my campaign, don't know even about it. You are isolated? Yes, I'm isolated. But this is not my business. This is my respect, my response. This is my areas of concentration. This is my areas which I'm begging. If you can meet yours, fight. If they defeat yours, fight. If I'm alone but reasoning more than you, to fight. If you expect you are there also alone but you don't know, but you push every individuals, they lock their doors because they're copying you, and then your order is too abnormal. That is the areas you don't know the point of doing the business right. If you suffer to open the business, the guy suffer to open that business, the guy who invested in that business, we say it over and over, and we repeatedly say it. Yeah, the guy's order is edition. Whatever, how severe the sickness come, I will do the jobs. What about walking to edition to Bedford? What about walking to kitchen? What about walking to edition to bedroom? And then what about edition is all the job which has been given to individuals. That's why individual is at least done to do the jobs. If you cannot do all the jobs, you want a babysitter or you want a caregiver, and then that is not my business. That is your business. I have no idea, but we are just scratching how far does those really affecting you if this is my orders here which I'm running. And the situations here, we went up to edition, up to with the edition with the census, and then that is our census response which we if it come to my name, of course everybody know my name. If it come to my age, they know my age. If they come to my business, they know my name there, they know. And then those other areas which we got are very complicated one, which they may complicate. That's why we put it there, because that is the areas of weaknesses, the regions. Because which country do you come from as a migrant to these countries? Were you really born Canadians? Were you born outside? That is the criteria. That's why we cut and we saw the evidence for that purposes. But most of the names, most of the age is a simple things. Age is a number, name is a name which I'm carrying, and you're carrying, you will ask me again for that. But those other ones, people normally don't ask, and then people may get issued interlocked for those purposes. So therefore, we may at least extend if it come to that mandatory areas. But these are my overview and my views on concerns which I really clearly emphasize could be if that is a regard, of course, is a situation which is too difficult, and a situation which is too too difficult for many people, because they are suffering, and then they are like me, and then they go to your areas, and then you lock them away, and then they go there, you lock them away, and then they cannot even eat inside, and then they have to go somewhere. And if it comes to this one, buying the orders, of course, we knock the other door, the guy lock the doors, and then don't want this guy to buy. But the right there, we are open for business. If they're open for business, yeah, we don't know. Maybe they're lacking employees. They want people to go and work. So if they want people to go and work, use the right tactics, use the right plan, use the right people. Which people are really there for the work? If myself, I'm not there for the work, and then I also need people for work, and then I will not force you to come to my areas. If you come here, you expect I lock the doors, and then you blame me a lot, and then you will be doing this job, and then you take it to that much, and then I let you become a chef somewhere down there. You got pissed off, you over pissed. That is not my business, because I'm locked inside. For the reasons the business is interlocked and managed, but 24/7. But the situation of this business is not looking nice. That's why we said, let me take it to another level. And then to take it to another level, it needs skills, and it needs step by steps. That's why. So you have to agree with me. That is a Waine policy. You have to agree with. And then either you have to agree with your own other policies where you are working. So that is the criteria to do with the alongside that we negotiated and which we agree upon, of course. That is me, Waine HassanZ, is it all.